Good evening. Premier Danielle Smith gave a province-wide address tonight, a week before her government is set to table its next budget. In her 15-minute speech, she focused on Alberta's record population growth and financial challenges. And she wants Albertans to weigh in the way of an October 19th referendum featuring 9 questions.
I want you to know how confident I am in the judgment of Albertans on these and other delicate issues. Although there are some politicians and commentators that fear direct democracy, such as referendums, I do not. I trust the judgment of Albertans.
Among the questions, whether the province should take increased control over immigration, another, whether to restrict social services for some immigrants, and whether non-permanent residents should be charged a fee to access health and education systems. Alberta also wants to make amendments to the Canadian Constitution, giving provinces the right to choose King's Bench justices, abolishing the federal Senate, and allow jurisdictions to opt out of federal programs without losing federal funding.
The fact is, Alberta taxpayers can no longer be asked to continue to subsidize the entire country through equalization and federal transfers, permit the federal government to flood our borders with new arrivals, and then give free access to our most generous in the country social programs to anyone who moves here.
The issue of immigration adding to strain on public services was a key discussion topic at last year's Alberta Next panel. But critics are already pushing back, with some political scientists calling this a blatant crackdown on immigrants. Critics say the messaging was politically calculated as a clear scapegoat for a multi-billion-dollar deficit ahead of next week's provincial budget.
So somebody has to be blamed, and it can't be low oil prices. And it can't be the provincial government. She's creating a demonization, and that demonization is immigration. And this is a federal program. Yes, you could have some provincial involvement. Quebec has an agreement. Quebec's agreement is about prioritizing French language immigrants to go into Quebec. That's not what we see in Alberta.
Meanwhile, Alberta's opposition NDP also sent out a video message ahead of Smith's address, saying Albertans deserve real solutions, not blame.
You will hear that Albertans need to tighten our belts, that it's up to us, that it's the fault of the very people that she invited to this province without a plan to fund the schools, hospitals, and housing that we all need.
The Alberta NDP says it will provide further reaction to Smith's address tomorrow. And you can find all 9 of the Premier's referendum questions on our website, ctvnewscalgary.ca.